Toilets?
Yeah.
Where is this toilet that I might wash my fruit in?
Follow me.
I think I found reason 2 why there are no other students in this school. Alright, so it's gonna cut. Don't have anything I can boil. Can I boil a bug? No. Come on. There we go. Oh, do I have to do it each and every time? I thought it would be automatic like the lumber station. Oh, hello Walter. No, this food's not for you. I'm sorry. I do need some wood. Oh, come on. Come on, one of you two disappear. Like, oh my goodness. I wonder if breaking... Oh, okay. I was going to say, I wonder if breaking 2 blocks at a time messes that up, but obviously it does not. Oh, there's a chicken. You belong in my other series. You don't belong in this one, chicken. And the Ferris Rotnot, which is the
Rotnot.
Ferris.
Furious.
I know it's not furious. It's Furious.
Furious.
It's not furious.
Furious.
It's spelled differently.
It's furious.
No, it's Ferris.
No,
it has to do with iron.
It's furious.
All right, put a comment below. Let us know what you think it should be pronounced. It's supposed to be pronounced Furious. We're going to finish off that collection. Oh, waiting for the player.
You're waiting for me?
What? I'm sure we didn't have to do that before. It says you got to come with me.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sure we split up before. Unless there's like a cutscene or something we got to go to, but... Oh, it's the Egg Festival today.
Oh, I remember seeing a blurb.
You missed watering that one right there.
Huh?
Oh, no you didn't. It just doesn't look like it's watered.
Ha.
Oh, uh-oh. Hey guys. Wow. It is wow. Okay, let's we'll head back. Don't follow me. You guys don't need to come into my chicken world. Just push you back in. Can I push you back in? Again, within the color palette, hairstyle is notwithstanding. I am quite happy with how she turned out. So next up is Ruel. He is sort of the guardian character of the Order of the Tofu, and in that he is the eldest and should be the most responsible, but he's definitely not that. He's up there with one of my favorite characters in the series as well. Friendly faces vault from a newborn moongate, while the rain of quarrels holds the furious mob at bay. The Knight Dupre's sword flashes twice in the darkness, slicing away your bonds. So these are sort of my companions from the previous games. Quickly, old friend, to the gate, accompanied by the swordsman Shamino and a grinning, crossbow-wielding Iolo the Bard. Dupre thrusts a spare sword into your hand. Snatching the fallen priest's book, Iolo dives into the redness with Shamino at his heels. The howling throng surges forward, all of one terrible mind. You can see my cloche of cloches in the background. This is something that I've been building on stream, on Twitch, and on YouTube. This is going to be housing my cloches, which we're going to eventually use to farm some wither essence, so we can make some wither heads for a wither farm. But before we get to the wither essence, we're going to need to talk a little bit about Inferium and tiering up Inferium. There's a number of different levels of Inferium. The higher level stuff lets you craft higher level items. Let's keep an eye on the students here. Keep an eye out for any troublemakers. She is rocking out. Look at her go. She got a cassette tape. You know what? I actually had a cassette tape just like that. Actually, it might have been a little bit more yellow than gray, but that looks very, very familiar. What's your name? Patricia Manny. Very nice. Nobody said anything about bringing my own lunch.
Okay, then we have an emergency lunch prepared
That's
for such an
emergency
occasion.
lunch.
And yeah, just so yeah, there you go. That's your snack.
That's my snack.
Yep. Make sure you wash it before you eat it.
Where can I wash it?
In the toilets. Trust me, they're clean. We just had them re-watered.
You re-watered? You re-watered the toilets?
Yeah.
Where is this toilet that I might wash my fruit in?
Follow me.
I think I found reason 2 why there are no other students in this school. Alright, so let's go to cut. Don't have anything I can boil. Can I boil a bug? No. Hey Sweeney, how are you doing? Thank you for coming out to the stream. Am I not the only one? Who else is streaming out there? I didn't see anybody else noted on Twitch when I was checking beforehand. I see Ben is doing it, unless somebody's doing it on YouTube as well. But anyways, hopefully you are having a good night. Thank you for coming out. Final Fantasy original one again. Trying to remember where we were at last stream. I think I had finished this cavern. I'd gotten the crown and was trying to figure out what I had to do next. Werewolves aren't too bad. Path and Gaming Historian. Oh, okay, all right. You know, you'd mentioned Gaming Historian before. I'm not too sure about Path, but Nathok, hey, how you doing? I don't really like this game, but I'll watch. What is there not to like about this game? This is classic Nintendo gameplay. I know for a fact I rented this from Blockbusters or Rogers or whatever the video game store was back in the day. Won't be long, and a couple more will be, I'd say. Won't be long, and a couple more will be, I'd say. I'm not too sure what you mean there, Sweeney. The only old game I like is Q*bert. Well, Q*bert's a pretty good classic game. Holy cow. Spiral's poisoned. Okay. I'm only half paying attention to the game as usual. I'm only not even 5 minutes into the stream, and I'm already losing track of what's going on. But even the old Marios, you don't like that, Nathok? Those were the classic games I grew up with. I seem to recall there was only ever one game that I absolutely did not like, and I wish I could remember what it was called. I actually returned it back to the store that I bought it from. It was on the original Nintendo. And okay, saying it's the only game that I didn't like, it's not true. There's been lots of games I didn't like, but it was on the classic Nintendo, and it was just super repetitive and really bad. Hey Grim, how are you doing? Thank you for coming out again. Back with some more Final Fantasy. This chair is really rolly today. Not too sure what's going on with that, but hopefully you are having yourself a good night. Keeping yourself warm. My house is still a little chilly. Furnace guy is supposed to hopefully have the part in tomorrow and be in to fix that, but fingers crossed on that. I've got my sweater on. I'm wearing shoes in the house, which is very rare because I don't actually have any slippers, and my feet are getting a little chilly. So yeah, so I think I gotta leave this place, go back to that town. Actually, or I gotta go back up to that castle up north. But there's another part of this cavern I haven't actually explored yet either, so I'm gonna have to play around with that. Hey No Pro, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for coming out and lurking regardless. I really appreciate that. Having a good night. It's been an okay week so far. Been a little busy at work, which is good. Better a little busy than a little slow. I think the days go by a whole lot quicker if as long as you got something to do. Wait, you're Canadian? Is no slippers legal? What's the point of wearing slippers? I wear socks, you know. Slippers are, they're just extra footwear. Ooh, 2 hits, 100 damage. Very nice. No, I wear socks all around the house. In the summer, I will kind of go barefoot, but it's got to be pretty warm before I go barefoot. Even sandals, I'm not a big fan of, because most of the time I'm, you know, shoes or boots or whatever. But I was trying to think of a more Canadian thing to wear, but I guess hockey skates don't make a whole lot of sense. I want to check down this passage because Are you going to be a... There we go. Oh, right. Somebody's poisoned. Sprl is poisoned. Not good. Not good. Item. I think that's pure. Yeah, that's right. I got to go and fill all those guys back up again. That's like a Texan with no cowboy hat. You know, I'm from Calgary as well, so there are quite a few cowboy hats around here. I don't particularly wear one. I have owned one in the past, but I don't actually have ever actually worn it. Nothing here. Nothing here. Just seems odd that there's some. Oh, was somebody else poisoned? Oh, Kid 9 got poisoned. Well, I'm not paying attention at all. Item. Pure. There we go. And you know what, we better... Actually, let's just use some magic on Creative Kitty. I think she's got... No, she doesn't have any cures left. Right, item it is. We have definitely got to go visit a town. There we go. And stock back up. More of these guys. Super annoying. That is... Nathaka... I do have to agree, some of these classic games do get a little grindy, and the constant battles in some of these early games always annoyed me playing them as a kid. Excuse me. And look, Sprl's poisoned yet again. So I hate fighting these guys. Oh, no, I don't need you. Jackal can take him on his own. You know what, let's throw a magic out here. So again, hopefully everybody's having a good night. Sweeney, is Sprl still is she at work? Like how's her new job going for her? I know she's working at your place there. Though I think you were saying that you guys don't you know, you don't have the same shifts or anything like that, but hopefully she's enjoying it. Work can be like a double-edged sword there. Like it's easy to enjoy it, but at the same time it is it's not easy. I always say that they wouldn't pay you if it was enjoyable, right? That's the whole reason, you know, you get paid for work, is because it is, you know, not fun. But I mean, you know, that's I guess that's my opinion on that one. So we are not doing very good. We are gonna have a tough time getting out of here. Yeah, these battles are a little bit grindy. They pop up out of nowhere. I don't know. I'm just hoping... Oh, we've got 3... Oh, I don't think I've got enough cures for everybody. Somebody is not going to get cured. We're going to have to... Okay, let's... Well, no. They're not going to... Well, they could. No, 1 second here. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, Jackal, you take the new guy. Fight, and then... Creative Kitty. Oh no, not drink. That's what we want. We want to drink a heal on you. Okay. Terminator. That was good. But I think I put Sprl on the same one again. That's one thing I complain about it every week. Every week that I've played this, I've complained about how it doesn't auto re-aggro on somebody. But I guess that's just the old classic games, isn't it? Like, ineffective because there's nobody there. All right, we'll fight and then fight and then fight. Oh, did the heal? Maybe Creative Kitty wasn't poisoned. Because it looked like the heal actually healed her. Not too sure what's going on with that. That's the other thing. I just remembered. Because I accidentally sold her wooden staff. I gotta go back to that town and get a new one for her. Because she's not doing a whole lot of attack damage with just her fists. So, definitely something I gotta take care of. Fight, 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 fight. Terminated, okay. And I do kind of wish that, you know, what am I? Oh, there's a streak. Because I'm wearing shoes, I can't tell what I'm touching, and I think I hit the cord with the speakers on it. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it was a loud little thump going on back there. Oh, level up. That is actually pretty good. But they don't actually gain those HPs right away, which would be nice. Does everybody level up? It was only Sprl goes up. That's good. Grim might not, because he used to be sleeping on the job quite a bit. I'm gonna bump that a little bit closer. Let me know if the audio is good, if the game audio versus my voice audio is good. Hopefully everything is doing really, really well. KK09 leveled up. Grim was the only one that didn't make that level up, but he liked to sleep on the job a couple of games ago. So let's see what we got. I kind of wish. Okay, let's throw a heal on Sprl. Yeah, see, that doesn't cure her poison, so we're gonna go pure on Jackal. Might as well use them up now, and then pure on Sprl. And can we use a house here? Not enough room here. Try another spot. I'm sure we gotta do it out. Oh, no, I gotta fix these guys. Excuse me. Jackal and Grim can switch, and then Creative Kitty and Sprl. All good as far as I can tell. Okay, that's good to know. I always kind of worry about it, and here we go. Here's the stairs. And I think I gotta go through here. Oh, no, come on. And then, no, I gotta go down. Try to get out of this place quick. These guys weren't too bad, I don't think. The bones weren't too bad. So actually, let's go like this. I think everybody could almost take their own bones. There we go. Terminated on the first shot. Qbert is the Qbert is the yes, it is all of that. That is for sure. And you know, it's a game I haven't actually played a whole lot of. They've stunned me. I forgot about that. Jackal is paralyzed. Well, Jack is paralyzed because there's only 4 letters to a name, apparently. Okay, let's go fight. So everybody on that one. Actually, let's magic. Let's use that last ice right there. Grim Optimist. Yes, that is true, yes. Missed. You know, I should just run from this battle. We are not going to do very good. Because I am... Ooh, critical hit on the crawl. Still didn't kill him, though. Jackal's cured. Okay, no, let's fight. Fight. And let's try this. Let's try this quickly here. Critical hit on the crawl. Is he gone? Terminated? No. Okay, that one's got to be terminated. That's good. I was saying it earlier, I really kind of wish that items were part of the loot and that was not just gold, because it is so annoying having to go all the way back to town just to pick up some more heals and that. Jackal, holy cow, he is not looking very good. We are not looking very good at all. But if we get out of the hole, we can use one of those huts, and we should be good to go. Wait, we gotta go down. And... these guys. Oh. Let's just run. We can't fight. We can't fight very well. Can't run. Yes, you can. Believe in yourself. Ooh, Grim. 4 hits. Close call. Yeah, I think Grim wanted to get out of there, that's for sure. Let's see here. Item. Yeah, we don't have anything. Cabin, could we... No, you cannot sleep here. Okay. Where? Oh, out of the way. Oh, come! You're kidding me. Here we go. Okay. Enemies should be a little bit. The flippin' snake was invisible. I quit Qbert. Oh, I hate these guys. I hate these guys. Because they like to poison people. Yeah, no, I remember the little bit I played Qbert, which I actually think I only ever played it in the arcade. I don't know if I've ever played it on a home console, but yeah, it was just so bizarre. Like I don't even remember how you won the game. To be honest with you, Grim, 9 hit points. Jackal can't run. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Believe in yourself. 1 damage on Grim. You're down to 8 hit points. I'm trying to think of what other old games. Pitfall. I remember playing a lot of that as a kid. But that one was annoyingly tough. All of those old games with the... Okay, I'm gonna walk. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, because we're gonna get poisoned, and okay, we should be able to fight these guys though. As long as nobody gets. Well, yeah, well, because Creative Kitty doesn't have anything. Grim's another damage. At least one didn't get. They're all going after Grim. 2 hits, 43 damage. 17 damage. Okay, so at least we got rid of 1. I hesitate giving up all that experience, but I really should just be running. Yeah, Qbert was a... I don't even remember what the goal was. Like, I know you had to jump around, but I don't think you could jump. Could you actually kill the bad guys? I can't remember now. It's been a long time since I played Qbert, or even seen anybody play Qbert. So head up. Great Wolf, we can fight those guys. They're not going to be tough. No, they're not going to be that tough. Ooh, 21 damage. Yeah, maybe I should have... Maybe we should have just ran. Because I don't want to actually use those cabins or those houses because they are really expensive. Oh boy, oh boy. 34 damage. Well, I'll take a 1 damage any day. Nope, nope. Fight. Fight, 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 fight. You have a Sky Factory 3 challenge where you use the Qbert map upside down. You don't remember how to play. Lol. Well, I mean, it's not that I just remember how the map looked, right? And you jump around, but I just. It was a good building style. That was the challenge for this month. Anyways, I hate playing with the arrow keys. It's so much better with the joystick. Yeah, you know what? I probably would be so much better with the joystick. I don't think, like I said, I've never played it. I certainly haven't played it on a computer, so I wouldn't have ever played it with arrow keys. But I do remember playing a couple, like having a joystick on a couple of my old PCs. On my Commodore 64, I think I had a joystick. Remember playing Pigs in Space. That was our favorite game to play on the Commodore 64, I think. And all it was it was like a little. I can't remember. I think you. Oh, okay. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. It was just like I think it was a pig in an elevator. Grim, you're lying down on the job again. I'm sorry. That's got to be my fault. Oh boy, everybody's not going to do very well here. It just, you kind of went up and down. Oh, Nathok. Oh, sorry, Nathok. It looks like too many caps in your message there. Will it let me allow it? Yes, it doesn't look like it lets me allow it, but you keep following off because I clicked the wrong arrow, lol. No, I agree. Playing with the arrows can be very difficult as well. Oh, 10 damage. I am 1 damage, which is good. Jackal's a little bit of a tank, so Sprl can't run. 1 damage. 13 damage. Can't run. 6 damage. I did it twice in a row. Oh, that's not good. Oh, hey, thanks for the lurk refresh, No Pro. Oh, wow. Actually, I noticed a whole bunch where they thought there was a whole bunch of message delete. I think it deleted all your messages. I don't know why. That's bizarre. Okay, I gotta run. Somebody's gotta be able to run. Like, we are very, very close to that town there. I did it twice in a row. Now, twice in a row you pressed the wrong arrow and walked off the edge. Or twice in a row with all caps, if that's what it was. Close call. Okay. Oh boy, we are so close. Come on. Oh, Monster Strike first. That's not good. Yeah, just keep attacking Jackal. That's okay. That's okay. We can deal with that. Wait, run. Can't run. Yes, you can. Falling off. Okay. All right. That made the most sense, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, Sprl gets slain. Oh, Jackal can't. Yes, you can, Jackal. You can do it. Run. Can't run. Close call. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if it was better to do it this way or not, but we were okay. So we got to go heal you guys up. Sprl and Grim need to be healed. Revive Sprl. 200 gold. Holy cow, that's expensive. Grim, 200 gold. But it is totally worth it. Totally worth reviving you guys. You do not need my help now. I agree, I do not need your help now. So let's go rest at the inn. 100 gold, that is pretty good. I love drama. There's definitely a little bit of drama going on. I'm assuming you're talking about all the will I make it, will I not? Who's gonna live, who's gonna die sort of drama. Just check. Nothing here. Yeah, I don't even know why it lets me search, because I don't think I've ever actually found anything. Okay, so let's go spam this for a bit. Nope, home life. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Home life can definitely be a little bit of drama there, though. And same thing at work. I don't know. Sometimes there's just drama at work, and I just don't get it. When I'm not involved, I mean, okay, yeah, it's a little bit of entertainment, I guess, but... Okay. So let's heal or get a whole bunch of these heals. And now let's buy some of these pures, because they have come in handy for sure. Yeah, that's what I meant, work drama. Oh, okay, all right. Real life drama. So I don't know, you might have been in somebody else's stream a little bit earlier, but how is Sprl enjoying her new job? Hopefully everything is going good. I haven't actually seen her to talk to her in a little while, but hopefully everything is going good. Everything is hopefully she's at least enjoying it. That is really the big thing, because if you can't enjoy what you're doing, then it just makes the day drag on so much. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. Items 14 and 13, that's not too bad. Okay, let's go. We're gonna head back to that first little port place. I'm gonna buy a wooden staff for Creative Kitty, because she needs something. Was it down here? No? Where's my boat? Where's my boat? Asp. She enjoyed it till today. Oh, hints drama. Okay. I got so far, then Qbert decided to jump off. Now, is that something you've been playing recently, Nathok, or is that something you played in the past? Yeah, no, that's not good. Now, was it drama involving her, or was it drama that she was just got stuck in the middle of between other people? Because that's also the worst as well. Creative Kitty 09, you're poisoned already? I just bought those. And we're like all of like 10 feet away from town. Item. Go pure. Creative Kitty 09. Right, let's try to get at least a little bit further away before... Oh, no. There we go. Rather not say here. No, that's fair enough. That's absolutely fair. I certainly don't want to pry into, stuff like that. I mean, because it really, it's not everything is meant for, public consumption, I guess. I played it like all night when I went to an arcade restaurant like a month ago. Oh, okay. So you played the arcade one, yes. That would be, but you were talking about the keys. So did the arcade not have a joystick one, or was it like left-right arrows on the arcade one? That's something I haven't seen in a long time. Was one of those old tabletop arcades, like for like Pac-Man, where it doubled as like a table. Oh man, I haven't been to an arcade in years. With Creative Kitty 09, we'll occasionally go into town for a movie or something, and all the movie theaters have, well, not all of them. The big ones all have like little arcades and that. And there's one, and it's called Crossiron Mills. It's like the new big mall in the Calgary area, and it's got a really nice arcade that she really enjoys. I mean, it's been a while since we've been there, but because it's more than a little out away from where we live, but okay, too late. It had a joystick. Okay, so that's good. That makes it a little bit easier, but it's still tough it's still easy to walk off the edge for sure. 44 damage, terminated. Actually, it's kind of like my controller here, because when I was doing the Legend of Zelda, it had a habit of kicking it to the left or to the right, even when I was trying to go up or down or something like that. Some of the old controllers are not the best. Now, I think... no, oh, wait, here we go. There we go. We got a couple of places that are old school, original arcade, except they serve craft beer. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That would definitely be an interesting... well, I don't think it's open anymore, but we had one in town that... where's the weapons? It must be on the other side. We had one in town quite a while ago. Again, it was kind of associated with a movie theater, but it was also doubled as like a restaurant pub as well, which was... I know I went to it as an adult. I never went to it as a kid. But that was a lot of fun. So yeah, it's definitely make it a little bit more interesting, to say the least. The place I went to was a bar arcade. Ooh. So you didn't have it. So where... Oh wait, this was the town with the pirates. This is where I got the ship. So I gotta go a little bit more this way. Oh, out of the way, pirate. Come on. Ugh. Typical. Trying to remember, I know we had a arcade in the mall, like one of the malls I used to frequent as a kid. Trying to think. I remember West Edmonton Mall had a really big one. Now that's like 3 hours away for us, but well, for here it'd be like 3.5, almost 4. But they had a big arcade area, but it was a big mall. Like it had a swimming pool and an amusement park, and it had a little a couple of dolphins and that, like to do daily shows and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember going there as a kid and playing a lot of games. The only game I've ever beaten in the arcade was one of the early Tekkens. I can't remember if it was the first one or like the second one or the third one or something like that, but I do remember, and I was in university. It was at the arcade at the university, and it was the only one I could beat it on like 1 quarter. I'm pretty sure we were still quarters back then. It might have even been $1 at that point, but that is the only game I know I've ever finished in the arcade. And I've never been a big fighter game or like a big fan of fighters, but I did really enjoy the Tekken games. Okay, so no, it wasn't here. Somewhere. Oh, there we go. Down here. This is probably where I can buy weapons. Here we go. All this way just to get a wooden staff. Here we go. Wooden staff. Yes, I'll pay the 5 gold for the wooden staff, and we'll give it to Creative Kitty 09. And I will do my best not to sell it again, thinking that it is useless. So weapons. Equip, because for some reason she cannot equip the iron staff. But I think it's because she's a red mage and not like a white mage or a black mage. So I think because she can use both magics, they're like, well, you can't use weapons then. Okay, now we're back on track. Ooh, an odd eye. I have not fought one of those before, I don't think. Go like so, and... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, too late now. Ooh, ineffective. That's good. I don't know what it did. I didn't want it to do it. Hey, Big Edley, how are you doing? Thank you for coming out to the stream. Playing some Final Fantasy on the Nintendo Classic Mini again. I'm trying to remember when I first started it. I kind of looked up how long gameplay was on. I want to say it was like 30 hours worth of gameplay. And about beginning of the stream, I was about 10 hours in. Not that I'm like pushing it. I'm sure I'm going a little bit slower than the average player would go. So I don't know. I got quite a few more weeks of this to go before I can move on to something else. I suppose if I get to a point where I feel like I get stuck or something like that, I might move on to something else. But so far, it's a nice little chill little game to kind of hang out and chat. I think it's one of the ones that I chat the least about the game and more about others. Are we really here? Was that as close as we were? Oh, I went a long way that first time when I didn't have to. I gotta do some homework. Oh no! Or I gotta go do some homework. Sorry to hear that, Nathok. That is truly, truly unfortunate. There's one thing I am so glad I've many years behind me is homework. So good luck with that. What kind of homework is it? Is it anything interesting, or is it just your run-of-the-mill boring stuff? Hey, thanks a lot, Nathok. Oh, before you go, exclamation mark bow on your way out. I keep meaning to do something a little bit more proper for a goodbye, but nope, boring. I remember we looked up the play length a few weeks ago. All right, good night, Nathok. Thanks for coming out. I should actually be bowing. I don't know. I should be bowing to the camera there. But again, thanks for coming out, Nathok. We are not doing very good here at all. Not paying attention for one, which is probably part of the problem. We'll go all the way down. So Big Edley, how is your night going tonight? Hopefully everything is going well. I was saying earlier, I had a pretty good day at work. It wasn't too busy. It was busy enough to keep me busy, and that makes the day go by just that little bit quicker. But it's when I don't have anything to do and I'm doing nothing more than like busy work. That the days really drag on. So hopefully you had a good day as well. I might be back if I end quickly. Well, good luck with your homework. Do it properly. Don't rush it. Do it properly. That's my adult advice to you. I always regretted, as an adult, I regret not spending as much time properly doing stuff I probably should have done, properly the first time. But that's my advice to you. Hopefully, do with it as you will. Like poop? Yes, it's fair enough. Yes, that is. That would be another. It would be a very good analogy when talking about homework. That's for sure. Actually, Grim, you should be leveling up soon. There we go. Look at that. I knew that was going to be happening soon. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Grim, you were answering Big Edley there, I think. Maybe, possibly. You weren't making an analogy about homework. Looking back in the conversation, I think I may have misread that a little bit. My day was good. It's starting to warm up here. No, Jackal, I feel poop because I'm sick. Okay, so I caught on just before that message popped up there. Yeah, no, that's not good. You just under the weather sick, or I guess that's really well, I'm hoping that's all it is, just under the weather sick. You'd hate to think that it was something worse than that. So, let's check out. What can we give Creative Kitty? Level 3. I think we're okay. Let's. I should have bought some more tents while I was out. Let's go up to that castle again. There's that far castle where I think we got to bring this crown that we found, and then because I'm sure we got to go back. Oh, actually, we'll stop right here. Oh no, Jackal can't. Creative Kitty. Ooh, sleep. Let's learn that one there, because that could come. Because I think those level 3 ones might be group ones. But Graham, I saw your tweet about rupturing tendons. Oh no, I would avoid doing that if I were you. Lol. I know that does not sound very. That does not sound very pleasant at all. Hopefully, hopefully that isn't what happened to you there, Graham. That would be. I've never damaged a tendon, but I've known, like, 'cause that's something that could stay with you for a long time. I think, like, it's not something that easily. Sprl gets paralyzed. It's not something that easily heals. Like that stuff sticks with you. Like, hopefully that's not what's keeping you down, but critical hit. Sprl's cured. That's good. See, I don't mind fighting guys with the stun. It's the poison that gets me. Like, super annoying. Creative Kitty, I got her that nice wooden staff and she misses. Oh, and Jackal gets paralyzed. It's a possible side effect. Oh! Holy cow. That... Wow. I suppose, I mean, you're taking the medicine because you have to take it. But you know, all I can think of right now is, you know, all the stand-up comedians that talk about, you know, medicines where the side effects are worse than what they're curing. Hopefully that's not true. Hopefully it's taking care of something really important, right? But that does not sound like a very good side effect. Hopefully it's something that doesn't even come up. Yeah, so I've been lucky so far. I was about 2 years ago. I had a problem with like I think it was like my gallbladder or something like that, and I spent like 2-3 days just in agony, and you know, went for a bunch of tests and all that. It looks like it was just like inflamed or something. It was back when I was working out, and it felt like I had twisted something when I was stretching at the end, and it just, you know, 2 weeks later it just got really bad and really uncomfortable, and was not happy about that. But you know, hopefully whatever you got is not that bad. Alright, so we'll go fight, and let's take care of these guys quickly because they shouldn't be too bad. Hey, Creative Kitty, how are you doing? You need a piece of paper? Are you going to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
Good night. Don't stay. Oh, it's still pretty early, so okay. I started streaming a little bit earlier today. I do have intentions of stopping at a somewhat reasonable time because I do have work tomorrow. Actually, I got hockey tomorrow night as well. I've missed more than a couple of games this season, and I feel like I really should make it a concerted effort to make it out to one. It's not that late of a game. It's 8 o'clock, which means I'll be done by about 9:15, and then if I stay in Calgary, because I just crashed at my parents' place because they live fairly close to where I work. Holy cow, Jackal must have missed his attack. but because they live fairly close to where I work, I just crashed there, and then I saved myself almost an hour driving, like, half hour driving home, half hour driving back into town in the morning. So that's an extra hour of sleep that comes in really handy on a late night game. So how did Grimling make out with the DMV? Oh, that's right. I did remember seeing that tweet about heading off to the DMV. I got a weird internal infection. The side effect is rare, but I think it's funny. Oh no, it's at least it's rare. That's for sure. Oh, 2 hits on the wolf, 105 damage. Good job, Sprl. Yeah, the side effects. I don't know. It blows my mind that they can actually make medicines where the possibilities are so bad. It's, I don't know. It's tough to say, but hopefully the infection goes away. I think that might have been somewhat similar to what I had. They had me go on some sort of medicine. Now, the side effects weren't anywhere near as bad as yours. I don't know. I don't remember what I was on, but whatever it was, it went away pretty quick, which was, hopefully it does that for you as well. Mine was somewhere in the gallbladder, and they sent me for ultrasounds, and then I went for a CT scan, and it was funny because I showed up for the CT scan, and the nurses were really, really inquisitive about how I, gender identified, and I was really kind of bizarre. It was like, okay, I don't get what's going on. And then the nurse was like, well, the doctor's office filled your form out and said you were female, but we were looking at your name and we're like, well, maybe, we don't know. So it was a topic of conversation in the doctor's office before my appointment there. So it still makes me laugh because it's not the first time that my particular doctor's office has done that. And I think I've told them a couple of times, and I think it's just whoever entered it the very first time put it in wrong. And it just crops up every now and then. Not that I go to the doctors that often, and that's probably part of the problem. So it's very, very rare that I need them to check up on something. Okay. So I think... oh, come on. I think I talked to you. Ha 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 ha! I am Astos, king of the dark elves. I have Toya's crystal, and you shall give me that crown now. Oh, he doesn't look very happy. Alright, we'll fight. Ooh. Let's use a little bit of magic, though. Start with that fire, I guess. 1 damage, Grim. Oh, that's not good. 4 damage. This could be bad. 35 damage. Creative Kitty did a good job there. Sorry, got to go for a minute. Not a problem, Grim. If you're gone, make sure you bow on your way out. If you're AFK, that's fine as well. Rub. Okay, that's an interesting attack. Missed anyways, which is good. So fight, and let's just use that magic again. It seemed to be pretty effective. So 1 damage. Holy cow. 59 damage. That's good. That is really good. 2 hits, 19 damage. That's like the least I've seen Jackal Wolf attack for the longest time. Slow to... Oh, Sprl lost intelligence. That's not good. I hope that's not permanent. Okay, we'll go item... No, not item. We'll go magic. And we'll try that again. 59 damage. Terminated. Okay, he wasn't actually that tough. which is good. I was getting a little worried there when nobody could, really hurt him, but monsters perished. Ooh, 2,000 gold. That's not too bad. So, nothing here. So I didn't get anything for that? Like, it didn't pick up an object or something? I know I need a key to get those treasures. I was kind of expecting to get the key here, but maybe we gotta go down. Oh, no, I'm gonna get stuck there. Asp. Actually, let's go back and we'll go like saw. Come on. Oh, poisoned. That's not good. I'm definitely going to have to stock up on some more of those potions and that. Because Creative Kitty does have a pure spell, but it's like a level 4 spell. Like, that's, pretty high up to, as a level. I've only got a handful of those, so. 108 damage, very nice. I do think we've all been getting a little touch of the sniffles, like the Jackal's poisoned. Like the house is chilly. Like the furnace guy is supposed to come by with hopefully the boards come in tonight, and he's gonna be by tomorrow to put it in. But we're not, the pipes aren't freezing. It's not that cold, but it's cold enough that it's chilly. It's only like I wake up and it's like 55 degrees in the house in the morning, and I'm going in, trying to flick the furnace on and off because we can manually get it to kick in, but it's kind of broken down to the point where we can't do even that not accurately, but reliably. I think I've finally done grinding cobble and smelting stone for my build this week. I must have used 20 buckets of lava. Holy cow! That's with smelting stone. You use 20 buckets of lava. That is quite a bit. That has to be vanilla Minecraft, not any sort of modded Minecraft. That is definitely a ton of stone, though. How many? I remember you talking about, because you posted today about how tough it is to start over again in a new world, and how easy it is to forget how tough it is to start with like iron tools and wood tools and stuff like that. It is true. It is tough to start over. Like that Minecraft hardcore challenge, everybody's lucky if they get enough diamonds to make a pick or a sword or something like that. But again, you're not building anything epic with it, right? Like it's always the build is like minimal. Like there's always just surviving is the big challenge every month. So that's my Bedrock Vanilla series. Okay. I gotta finish that pop. It's 8 o'clock here. One sec. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna guzzle this. Every night I tell myself I'm not gonna drink pop for dinner, and I do, and then I'm still drinking it at like 8 o'clock at night, and then I wonder why I have a restless night of sleep. So this chair just wants to roll today. I don't know what it is. It hasn't been this rolly before that I've noticed. But then again, I'm leaning back. I'm trying my best not to lean forward too much. Go after the... Oh, you know what? We're right here as well. Creative Kitty, why don't you try? Oh, we've already used the fire. Let's try the sleep on these guys, because we're right near town. So pop addiction. You know what? I will be the first to agree with you. Now I'm not as bad as I used to be. It used to be that if I didn't have Coke in a day, I would have headaches, and I've weaned myself off. That was the one and only can of Coke I've had today. Occasionally I'll have it, at lunch if I go out for lunch. Ogre woke up. Well, that was hardly use. That was like not even a full turn. Excuse me. Like if I go for go out for lunch at work, sometimes depending on where we go, I'll have a pop there as well, right? But other than that, I do my best not to drink a whole lot of pop anymore. So sorry, you've been tracking analytics. Not a problem. It is easy to get lost in analytics. I was scrolling back today looking at just trying to see what my most popular video was in the last most views. I was looking at watch time. I was looking at views, and I was kind of surprised that the most views I've gotten on a video were the very first RimWorld one that I did. I only did like 5 episodes in that. That one had the most in the last like 3 months. And then there was the 2 Prodigy videos that Creative Kitty did that we kind of edited together and uploaded together. So her 2 videos that were doing like twice as good as my average video, as far as views go. It wasn't anything to do with watch time. It was just purely looking at views. And I was like, that is really, really funny. And I keep telling her she should do more of them, because I have noticed in the past that they do get quite a few views. But she's doing some other stuff. She did some recording the other day, and she wasn't quite happy with it, so she didn't want to do anything more with it. But Berry Farm has blown up, lol. I don't know what you mean by Berry Farm there, Sweeney. Hey Big Edley, how's it going? Grim Optimist, 6:30, 1 coffee, 1:30 to 5 o'clock soda, and then after 5 beer. That is Mr. Optimist Tips hat. That is not too bad. I don't drink coffee though. I cannot stand the taste of coffee. I drink a lot of tea. Mostly greens and whites and stuff like that, but I will drink a black tea as well. But I just not a big coffee fan. And then I don't drink a lot of beer. I used to drink a lot more when we were allowed to drink in the dressing room after hockey, but we're not allowed to do that anymore. So I mean, I don't even get that weekly beer. Do I talk to you first? Oh, I gotta get the herb for. Well, what do I do with the? Oh, maybe I had to. There was a witch. I had to. Maybe I had to bring the crown to the witch. Let's see what we can do here. Sounds like me, only different schedule due to being second shift than third shift. Schedule would make a big difference there for sure. Haven't shaken that soda habit. I know, and it's funny because Creative Kitty has zero interest in soda. Even if we go out for like a special dinner or something like that, she's got like, she's got like zero interest. King of Elfland. There was a witch somewhere, I thought. She's got zero interest in sodas, and which is good. I mean, that's what you want to hear, right? But it's just also kind of funny. Why did I think there was somebody in town here? Got to share a super secret. Me and a couple of Meat Space friends working on a new channel. Oh, a beer review and beer related channel. That's actually not a bad idea. There's certainly a lot of people would be interested in watching something like that. So craft beer and stuff. Yeah, that's actually really, really cool. I do like when I do, buy beer, I tend to buy something that's going to taste good rather than, something that, where is this? I could have sworn it was in here. Rather than something that's like cheap or whatever, right? So when I do go out, I'm a big fan of Rickards. I don't know if it's everywhere, but I like I don't mind the red, but I like the white and the blonde quite a bit. Maybe they're in the castle. Like I feel like should have remembered something from like over a month ago now. I could have sworn there's somebody maybe in that little... How do I get to that room? Oh, wait, here we go. We go out. Oh, wait. What do you say? There's a witch who has herbs. I believe that her name is Batoya. And I thought the witch was... Oh, okay, well, no, that's not right. I thought the witch was in town, but... can we... Oh, wait, can we go this way around? Maybe she's in this hut up here. Oh, no. Mr. Key again, okay. Oh, what are you up to? Mystical Key. The Grim Optimist. Oh no. Fun day at work, Ed Lee. Super fun. Oh, yes. Yeah, Sweeney was mentioning that earlier. Yeah, stressful days at work are definitely no fun. Where is this witch? Here, witchy. I don't think she looked like an elf. Like, ancient castle that was so spooky I left immediately. Well, we were already there. That's the problem with these games, is the tooltips are not very good. What do these graves say? This is a tomb. Here lies Endrick. This is a tomb. Okay, well, not very helpful. So all's not good in the hood there. Let's just say I am past ready for my daily sleep meds. Oh boy, that's not good. Definitely not good being tired. Oh, maybe there was a hut. Oh, wait, if we go... Okay, we'll fight. Oh. No, wait, let's go back. Fight. That sucks. Don't know if you're a hugs kind of guy, so let's just give you a manly nod. A pat on the back and maybe a punch to the shoulder. There's the manly way of dealing with stuff like that, for sure. Yeah, it is a tough one. It's hopefully tomorrow's better for you, Sweeney. It's... I don't know, work can be super stressful, that's for sure. Especially if there's, a lot of drama and stuff like that going on, so... I just want to go home, go to bed, wake up, and hope that the subject is resolved so I don't have to... Oh! Okay. That's sounding even a little bit worse there, Sweeney. Are you at work right now, or are you at home? It sounds like you're still at work. For some reason I thought you were at home, but it's always tough to say, right? I gotta be missing something here. I keep having to fight these guys as well. This is one of the problems with the game is you take a couple steps, you fight a battle. You take a couple steps, you fight a battle. You take a couple steps, you fight a battle. At work, okay. I'll just stand here with an uncomfortable smile and laugh. I project positive thoughts and hoping to be resolved without handcuffs. Yeah, handcuffs are definitely... at least you have that option. It's good that you have that option there, Sweeney, as a way of resolving the issue. Because there's certainly worse ways to resolve that issue, that's for sure. Or maybe not worse. There'd probably be very satisfying ways of resolving the issue, but maybe less diplomatic ways at the same time. So it's a balance. You got to go for that balance. Is there somebody's house over here? It's a river. Can I not? No. Oh, I have those options for resolution as well if need be, though it's a last resort. Well, that's good. It's good to know that then, that they're going to be a last resort. Terminated. Now, I'm glad I went back and got Creative Kitty that staff. I mean, it doesn't give her much more damage, but at least it's something. Oof. A bad day at work for me is if a database crashes. that would be definitely a bad day, Grim. For me, I think the worst, I mean, maybe not worst day, but the worst problem I've had to deal with at work is a unit that we supplied, because I work in the electrical industry, but we supplied a big MCC to a water treatment plant, and they were running it up for the first time, testing it, and it caught fire. And that's the last thing you want to hear about any material that you've supplied to somebody, is that it catches fire. So, and it was really interesting because the story was, or how I was told it went down is, I'm going to call him the site foreman, but the head electrician on site, they were doing the commissioning, and they weren't in the electrical room. They were commissioning one of the pumps further on in the station, and he went back into the room to take some readings, and he opened the door, and it was just full of smoke. And the first thing I said to him was like, well, wasn't the fire alarm going off? And he's like, no, there's no fire alarms in those buildings, because they're not meant to be a manned building. So 90% of the time, there's nobody there. And it's the only reason people are there right now is because it's still being worked on. Or this is at the time. This was like 2-3 years ago, and I was it just floored me that there was not even just a standard smoke alarm or anything like that in the entire facility. Yeah, fire bad. At least with my career, cuff them, stuff them, do the paperwork, and go back at it. I definitely couldn't deal with database crashes. Oh, you beat me to it. Oh my goodness. I'm assuming you're talking about Big Edley saying yes, fire bad. It's definitely one of those things that you never forget is when the customer calls you up and says, hey, that really expensive piece of machinery that you supplied us caught fire. So be right back. Not a problem, Grim. Not a problem. But you mean, as far as other things that can go, I mean, I know there was one. This was a long time ago. There was one electrician I heard, he was installing fixtures, and they were miswired at the factory, and they weren't. The wire was touching the edge of the pot. And when they energized it, he ended up getting blown off a ladder, which is pretty dangerous. He wasn't hurt. Like he was, stunned, and I think they sent him to the hospital and that. But, that was quite could have been quite a bit worse than it ended up being. But I gotta find a witch, and I know I found her before. Nope, don't want to go fight like that. Oh, what's that? Kitty just came in the door, opened it up, and then shut it and said nothing. My, I bet that was a shocking experience. Yes, it definitely would have been a shocking experience for sure. I don't know. I just... that was a long day. Like, it is electricity, and these guys get, shocks all the time. And I remember having the customer call me up and saying, hey, yeah, we need like 50, replacement drivers, because the the apprentice electrician that hooked them all up, hooked them up to the wrong circuit, and it was like 347 instead of 120, and it fried all the ballasts in the fixtures. Which, it kind of makes you laugh, because those apprentices, but then again, somebody should have been watching what he was doing as well. I kind of feel like I'm wandering around here, not knowing what I'm doing. But there is definitely a witch somewhere. I'm sure I've talked to her, and I thought she was in the town. Another piece of paper?
Yep.
You've got a big book of craft paper. But the printer paper is much better, I know. We go through stacks of paper before we go through ink, which is ridiculous in a way, but mind you, the paper's a lot cheaper than the printer ink, so I guess I can't complain about that. And the white paper is nicer to draw on, I'm sure, than the construction paper is. So, why? I just don't know where to go now. I am a little confused. Because we got him the crown, and he turned into the bad guy, and we defeated him. And I'm sure we got to go back and talk to the witch, but I don't know which direction the witch is at. My boss has fried more pieces of equipment with jumper wires and meters than lightning has ever fried. Lol. Is it what he was trying to work on, like on your database or something like that, like on the server, or is it on or was it on something else that he was working on and fried it? Actually, that was funny because Monday morning I went into work and I turned on my computer and it like, I wouldn't even call it a grumble. It was like a whetstone when you see the spinning ones and they sharpen swords and stuff like on it. It sounded exactly like that, like something was grating on something. And so I called my IT guy and I'm like, yeah, it's really, really loud. I'm like, it's so loud that the person in the next cubicle could hear it. And he's like, okay, well, I'll be right up. And by the time he got up there, it stopped doing it. So he's like, well, let me open it up anyways. And he opened it up and he's like, oh, you got to take a look at this. And so he goes and takes a picture with his, because he's underneath my desk. He takes a picture with his phone and he brings it back out. And the video card, the fan on the video card, it actually popped out of the video card and was hanging down and was just, well, he had the computer off, but it would have been spinning, just dangling from the little electrical wire, and it was probably, grating against either the side of the video card or something like that. But it just made us both laugh because he's been doing IT for like 20 years and he has never ever seen that happen on a video card. Troubleshooting no, I'm a machinist, and we have robotic arms in the facility, and he gets in the controls trying to troubleshoot issues, and he just makes more. Corporal at the prison I used to work at destroyed every electronic he touched. The guy submerges a coffee maker in a sink of water, nearly caught fire to the microwave, trying to pop popcorn. I could go on. That is not very good at all. The popcorn one actually, I believe, could happen because it does not take much to burn that popcorn. I wish I knew where I was going here. Chance to strike first. I'm going to head back to that castle. Oh, maybe the witch was... Maybe the witch was in that, that cave. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Don't mind fighting these wolves, though. They are pretty easy going. We're definitely doing fairly well, that's for sure. Now, submerging a coffee pot, like, you're talking about, like, the entire coffee maker in a sink of water? Like, yeah, submerges the coffee maker in a sink of water. That is, because they're not small. Like, they are big. Okay, the ones that we have at the place where I work are pretty big. But yeah, no, that is pretty crazy. Okay, let's just start back up here. Did I miss anything? Ah, asps. Snakes. It had to be snakes. Which I absolutely hate. I hate snakes. And poisons me. That's what I get for saying I hate snakes. 17 damage on the asp. 55 damage. Oh, that didn't even kill him. Graham, you're poisoned as well. Oh, I actually meant to pick up a couple more of those piers and stuff like that. Well, that's not good. Still not dead, really. Do. Okay. Let's item pure grim pure jackal, and we gotta go swap their locations. Jackal. And actually, one thing I noticed is Grim was getting a little low on health, so let's magic him up a little bit of health. Grim 97. That's not too bad. Excuse me. Okay. There is nothing in here, right? Like, 'cause this was a locked area, I'm sure. If you don't like snakes, don't watch Snakes on a Plane. Oh, trust me, you do not have to inform me of that. Oh, the screen. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, this is not looking very good at all. It did not like me trying to push that bat out of the way. Okay, so it's not here. So if we go back down by that cave, Geist. Yeah, it kind of looks like a praying mantis type thing. I don't know what it is, like a slimy praying mantis, but not an attractive thing for sure. 13 damage. Do. Right, monsters perished. Into the button mashing phase here. 8 o'clock. I don't know. I don't feel like I've done a lot this episode, or not this episode, this stream. Like, but again, the conversation's been great. As usual, you guys have been really, really great on the conversation. And you know, I'm going to mention it again. Like, I really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me while I, you know, play video games. You know, it is. I don't know. It is a lot of fun to do this. I really, really do enjoy it. So again, thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it. Trying to think of what other movie. Anaconda. I've never seen it. Never want to see it. What was the other? There was another big snake one out there a long time ago. I can't remember what it was. Oh boy. Arachnophobia, I remember watching that as a kid. That was actually a pretty good movie. I'm not a big... Spiders don't bother me. Not like snakes do anyways, but... even like little... Even garter snakes I just freeze. Like, I just can't process it. It's just horrible. Anaconda, lol. Was that a movie you saw, or was it Ice Cube in that one? Was it Ice Cube that was in Anaconda? I know he was in one of those animal movies. Yep. Okay. He's made some interesting choices, for sure. As far as movies to be in. Oh boy, there was one where he was a gang member, of course, and there's two firemen were trying to find a hidden treasure, and the gang war sort of erupts around them, and a muck. I think these guys are a bit annoying. And he... Oh, okay, well, never mind. Terminated. One shot. What was... It wasn't Judgment Night. That was a different one. That was with Dennis Leary and Cuba Gooding Jr. I think it was Cuba Gooding Jr. Was in Judgment Night. What was the one with the... He was the... Come on, out of the way, Bat. I remember Judgment Night. I actually really enjoyed. I thought it was a great movie. There was nothing here. That's right. What about that scene in Indiana Jones? Well, that's the one I quoted. Is snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Okay, I'm running from these guys because these guys are annoying. It was the Indiana Jones quote that from when he's where they're digging down into that first temple. Oh, stunned. Okay, stunned is not too bad. Come on, somebody run. Grim is paralyzed. 1 damage. Spiral's paralyzed. Can't run. Sure you can, Creative Kitty. Close call. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think the best line from... No, let's go up. The best line from an Indiana Jones movie, my all-time favorite line from an Indiana Jones movie is... Ooh, that's not good. It was in the Sean Connery one, not the Quest for the Grail one. I can't remember not the Quest for the Grail. Yeah, the Quest for the Grail one. I can't remember what it was called. Last Crusade. Indiana Jones is like, I prefer Indiana, Dad. And Sean Connery's like, we call it the dog Indiana. And it just Sean Connery was such a great actor in that one. That was The Last Crusade. Yeah. You must have said that while I was AFK. And that is quite possible, Grim. I may have. That's how we had 2 asps on the screen, and I was like, oh, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Because that was a, all the first three the first one and the third one are definitely the best two, for different reasons. The second one is okay. I'm just gonna heal a couple people up. Magic. But the fourth one, like the newest one, was I don't know. I certainly have no desire to ever see it again. Whereas the other three, I definitely could watch, a couple of times over again. No, I don't want to fight these guys. Come on, just run. Can't run. Yes, you can, Grim. Close call. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try going up here. We shall not speak of the last one, No, I think enough has been said about it already. That is for sure. I'm trying to think of some other disappointing. Well, maybe not disappointing, because that's always a tough way. That's so subjective. But another movie. It's a movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It's on my list of things that I would like to see again. Just because I remember, because I was a kid when it came out, and I remember, just absolutely loving it. But I don't think it'd be a movie that could stand the test of time. Just the way that, special effects and stuff like that, because it was a special effect movie for sure. I actually remember playing the Who Framed Roger Rabbit video game. My cousin used to own it, and we used to play it with him, and you'd get to a certain point, we could never get past it. We had no idea what we had to do. That was a long time ago, because now my dad is a twin, and when I was born, we actually lived in a duplex. My dad was on one side, my uncle and his family was on the other side, and then they moved, and they ended up moving into houses that were like 4 doors away. So I grew up with my cousin, we played all the time. Like, he was 2 years younger than me, but we spent quite a bit of time together. So, it was, if he had a game, I ended up playing it. If I had a game, he ended up playing it. Like, it was, he was as close to a brother as I had, because I didn't have a brother. I had a sister, but Trespass, that was what it was. Yes, that is absolutely it. I think it holds up fine, because it's not trying to CGI real people. That's a good point. That's definitely a good point, Grim. Again, I haven't seen it in years, but it's on my list of things that, if I get a chance, I would definitely try watching it again. I did try watching the first Ace Ventura a couple of months ago, and I got about 15 minutes in, and I was like, I don't know. I got better things I'd rather be doing with my time than watching this. Which is funny in and of itself, I guess. But I remember absolutely loving that as a kid. Now, I'm pretty sure I got you. Treasure box is empty. What we got over here? Alright, we'll fight the crawl. Bones aren't tough, that's for sure. But I remember absolutely loving that movie as a kid. I thought it was a great movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Trying to think of what other movies I've seen. This was probably about a year ago. I watched the first Jackie Chan Drunken Master movie, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was a great movie. But I think I watched this for the first time dubbed instead of subtitled, or sorry, subtitled instead of dubbed. I watched it a long time ago, dubbed, because it was always tough to find it sometimes. But I prefer to watch them subtitled. I don't know. It's just the way I've always been. But what do we got here? Treasure box is empty. All right. I got a feeling I've already done this floor. Monster Strike first. Poisoned. Great. Lovely. There was... I remember watching the second Drunken Master, but I don't think it was as good as the first one. I remember these guys. We got to critical them, don't we? Did we bother fighting them? Do we bother fighting them? I think we just run from these guys. They're more annoying than deadly. The poison is annoying. But I just trying to deal with them is super annoying. Okay, item. Pure. Creative Kitty 09. Okay, so... what's down here? Oh, just more passageway, huh? 2 chests. I'm pretty sure I've already gotten these. Treasure chest. Treasure box is empty. Oh, 620 gold. I did not get that one. That's interesting. Oh, I hate these guys. Hey, No Pro, thank you for the lurk refresh. I really appreciate that. Hopefully your stream is going well as well. I don't know how much time you're spending in here, but again, thank you very much for the lurk refresh. Can't run. Yes, you can. You gotta believe in yourself. Close call. See, Jackal knows how to run. I don't know if that's a good trait or not to have in your warrior, is that he can run when the going gets tough. Come on, out of the way. Okay. So it wasn't here. Wasn't here. Darkness. Like, I'm sure it was in that town that I talked to that witch, but... more annoyed than anything, I think. What's a lurk refresh? I guess, I don't know, maybe whatever it is that she's on times out after a while. So, rather than... because she's not actively participating in the stream, it logs her out. I'm not too sure. No Pro, she's streaming League of Legends right now. She usually streams at the same time, and she'll just pop in. So I've got a view, but at the same time, she's doing her own thing, sort of thing. So she's just kind of leaving it on in the background, I guess. I imagine she probably doesn't even have the volume up. But I think it has something to do, like, after a certain while, it kicks her out or whatever. So she probably, does that for a couple of people, lurks them while she's doing other stuff. And I'm not too sure. It's something she's always done. And I think she's only ever actually been in one stream of mine. And that was the one I did with Creative Kitty last week. With the chicken, which was an interesting game. It was bizarrely interesting. It's certainly not the sort of game I would probably play on my own, but I don't know, it was fun. It was definitely fun to play it with her. Oh, no, I want to run. I want to run. Paralyzed, that's not good. Can't run, yes you can. Can't run, yes you can. 3 hits, 3 damage. Close call. There you go. Good work, Grim. Alright, so we'll just keep going. Head back to that town, because again, I am sure it's that town I gotta be in. Maybe somebody there tells me where I gotta go to find the switch. I should have looked. Ah, poisoned. I should have looked around there a little bit more rather than just running. Running, thinking, oh, I'll find it on my way. Because I'm sure it's on this island. I'm sure I don't have to go someplace else. Terminated. Oh, I got 2 poison people. 2 poison purple eaters. I don't know. Item. Poison. Well, not poison. Pure. There we go. And we're gonna go reset that order. So I think it does make a difference on, you know, chances to attack, and that is the order that the characters are in. At least it would make sense if it did. Okay. Oh boy. Well, I think everybody's getting poisoned on this one. Well. Okay, good. I was gonna say they missed everybody, but well, you know what? Let's fight, and fight. We're heading back to town anyways. Magic. Let's fire 2. Hit them all at once. Terminated. 1 damage. 51 damage. Terminated. 74. That's pretty good. Pretty good for magic. Still feeling a 94. It's kept going up. That's pretty good. I'm still feeling a little stuffed up. It's funny because I didn't feel stuffed up before I started streaming, but all right, go all the way back. Actually, no, let's go fight, and then let's just use up another one. Because I'm going to go rest, I might as well do it now. No point in saving them if I know I'm going to be refreshing them pretty soon here. I'm going to be refreshing them before I need them. 2 hits, 46 damage. $98 damage. Oh wow! Didn't even kill him though. This should take care of him though. Only 33 damage. 122. That is pretty good. I don't know what these guys kind of look like. Like a beanbag chair with like the little kiss, mouth symbol there. Like, I think it was Kiss that had the mouth. Was never a big Kiss fan, but I'm pretty sure they had the lips. Or it was the lips with the tongue, maybe. I don't know. But whatever it is, those things are. They are. I don't know. They're pretty ugly looking mob. I was going to call them mobs, but. Monsters or whatnot. Rolling Stones, yes. Rolling Stones is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's what they look like. They look like beanbag chairs with the Rolling Stones lips on them. do, 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 do. Okay, I should stop doing that. That's probably pretty annoying for you guys. My musical abilities are non-existent. Critical hit, 118 damage. Monsters perished. Kind of like what Mick Jagger looks like now. Yes, that is very true. that is him and Keith Richards as well. They are both. Neither of them, I don't think, have aged very well. Mind you, for the lifestyles that they lived, I guess that's to be expected. So, burn. That's a command I gotta throw in there. Is a burn command. Try to think what would a good sort of like the dad joke one, where it's a little bit more not pointed, not specified at anyone, just a general comment about burns, a general comment about burns in general. I don't know. Richards is chemically mummified. You know what? There's probably a little bit of truth to that statement, because I don't know, some of the people from that era that did, and probably still do to some extent. Well, and I think a lot of those guys have cleaned themselves up, but just the amount of chemicals in that is just amazing. Like how they even survived it. It's just so bizarre. Okay, so I was going to talk to people. Tell me what I need to know. Nothing here. No, I want to talk to you. Save a prince. You're not helpful. I don't need you. Oh, inn. Let's stop at the inn first. And too far. Will you stay? Yes, I'll pay $100. We've definitely made a lot of money though, because I was down to like just under 1,000 gold at one point. In a recent interview, he claims he's gone pretty clean and sober. I think a lot of them have, at least made the claim that that's what they've done. Because I mean, the whole scene is. Oh, wait a minute. Can I get over? The whole scene has changed quite a bit. Like it's definitely not like it used to be. Where you could get away with stuff like that, and people would turn a blind eye to it, and though I'm sure a lot of them still do. A lot of the younger ones, anyways. The old ones are probably amazed that they're still alive, and they're like, well, we better, we better clean up, or else we won't be living to make a comeback tour. But yes, we'll buy that, and then let's buy a bunch of these piers. Bye. I wish we could buy more than one at a time. It's amazing, like, you compare, like, some of the newer versions to the old versions, and things that you think now are, like, so commonplace, like, it would blow your mind if they weren't included, were, never even, like, original, things in the game, like buying something more than once. Like, who would have thought that you might want to buy something more than once when they were programming this? But then he's like 75, so probably just tired of it all. That's true. It's you can only live that life for so long before it becomes commonplace. It's probably a bigger rush for him to not do that stuff than it is for him to do that stuff now. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, let's go. Somebody's got to tell me where I got to go next. Astos wears a disguise and lurks in seclusion. That's the guy I fought. Long ago, I wandered to the northwest. I found an ancient castle that was spooky. I left immediately. Yeah, I know that. Come on, out of the way. What do you say? What do you say? Swords and armors made from silver are very powerful. The prince must wake soon or the dark elf will dominate. Well, did I talk to you? Did I talk to you, buddy? Nope, come on. Nothing here yet, I know. Must wake, the dark elf will dominate. Where, oh where? Oh, no, miss, come on. I guess he'll just go play golf with Alice Cooper in Arizona now. Yeah, because Alice Cooper's got a radio program. Did I hear that correctly at some point? Somebody told me he had a radio program. Which, I mean, I guess he's gotten into the music scene, so I guess it shouldn't be that surprised about it, but I remember somebody was telling me and I was like, oh, that seems bizarre, but I mean, I guess believable at the same time. Let's see, can we get... No. He's just taking less fun chems now. Yes. Oh, wait, let's go. Oh, didn't mean to go there. Let's try the castle one more time. Before I go too far, what do you say? Astos put the prince to sleep. Please save him. Without warning, Astos attacked our castle. Prince lies under a curse. Treasury is ransacked. I hope it's not too ransacked, because I wish to ransack it. That's the locked door. We've already checked that out. Cave of the Dwarf is at the west end of Aldi Sea. You're sleeping. 5 years he has slept. That's an awful long time to sleep. You get some pretty serious bedhead from sleeping that long. Traded his acid for acid indigestion. Tum, 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 tum. Okay, maybe I gotta take the boat somewhere. Come on. Fight, fight, fight. Where do I have to go? Come on. Terminated, 18 damage. Monsters perished. Come on. Okay, so if we take the boat, we can't go down those. What's over here? Sharks! Shark attack, Sharknado. Excuse me. Come on. Come on, guys. Oh, I said it stopped doing that. It's funny because I do that, like if I'm just playing by myself, I will... Creative Kitty is adamantly against me ever singing anything at all, and she will run across a room to cover my mouth with her hand if I ever attempt to sing in her presence. So yeah, that's quite funny. There's a cave over there. Ooh, these odd eyes. fight, fight, fight. Shahag. Sahag? Sahag? A sea hag is the only thing I can think of, but I'm gonna stop that. Ugh. 2 hits, 104 damage. Come on, fight, fight, fight. Oh, actually, no, that's actually good. Fight, fight. Terminated. That is good. We're definitely able to take on these lesser guys quite a bit easier, but ineffective because he's already dead. It's amazing how hard it is not to do that. Now that I'm thinking about not doing it, I wonder how often I've been doing it before I noticed I was doing it. Because I've got a feeling I've probably been doing it quite a bit. Okay, what's around here? We'll fight ogres. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. So I don't know if I've actually been to this port yet or not. I will remember not to do it eventually, so. Come on, guys. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. The ogres look it's fine. You do you, bro. Well, the me is the type that's subconscious about doing stuff like that, so. The ogres actually look like ogres, you know, but a lot of the things, like a lot of the monsters in here don't look a lot like what they're supposed to be, or at least what, you know, my image of what they're supposed to be is. So what do we got over here? Nor are these guys. Chance to strike first. Fight, 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 fight. I keep forgetting that I started earlier than I normally do. Because I've been telling myself I've really got to settle down before like right at 10. If I settle down right at 10 o'clock, I just can't go to sleep. You know, so I got to take a little bit of a break to deal with it. My older son hates it when I do it, but my little guy will hum along with me. Lol. I can imagine that, like, because it's funny what will set a kid off. Like the most innocent thing, and if they think for a second that it's embarrassing, that they will stop you doing it like dead in their tracks. Like singing for sure, Creative Kitty absolutely. I think it's almost like just a habit. Like it's not that it bothers her; it's just that it's become like that running joke where she has to do it each and every time. Just like, you know, every time we get like fast food or something like that. I get it home and I'm like, oh, I got your favorite. It's, you know, asparagus and, you know, asparagus flavored pizza and asparagus, you know, fried asparagus and even, and, you know, it's just, I have to say it, you know, even though she knows, like, she's old enough now that she, you know, never believes me, but, you know, it's just, I just have to say something asparagus all the time. Okay. Chair is rolling a little bit. Come on, fight, fight, fight. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I feel really stuffed up all of a sudden. Not all of a sudden. I've been talking about it all stream pretty much, but it's just something that seems to happen whenever I start to stream. Even when I record, sometimes I find I get stuffed up, and I hadn't noticed it beforehand. But maybe it's just something to do with the talking or something. I don't know. Every time we go to McDonald's, I always ask my younger boy if he wants a filet-o-fish. I take it he's not a big fan of the filet-o-fish. My wife really likes the filet-o-fish. It's pretty much her go-to sandwich there. My daughter is 15 and constantly horrified that I still play Minecraft and have a channel. You know what? I'm waiting for that conversation when Creative Kitty gets older to tell me I'm too old for video games. Right now it's not a big deal because she's right into it, right? But I could see that happening for sure. Oh, actually, we'll go fight. No, we'll go. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think these guys should be pretty much done anyways. Yeah, no, I remember my mom used to get my sister all the time because we'd be out in the mall somewhere and there'd be like the mall music playing and my mom would like start doing her little dance around and my sister would just be horrified, like just absolutely horrified that was something my mom was doing out in public, and she used to freak. I don't think it ever bothered me, but it used to really bother my sister quite a bit. Okay, there's a cave down here. I don't think I've been to this cave. She doesn't mind the game part. It's the channel that gets her. I'm sure none of her friends, bother watching it. So, my buddy told me today he discovered my dirty little secret. His son found my channel over the weekend. You know what? Like, I'll be honest with you. I don't. There's a couple people at work that know I game and know that I have a channel and stuff like that, but for the most part I don't. It's not something I talk to people at work about. But like guys at hockey, I mean, I've talked to a couple of them about it, but it's not something we sit in the dressing room and talk YouTube. It's something that has come up a couple of times, and I've said, oh yeah, that's what I did all weekend or whatever, is recorded or streamed or something like that. But yeah, no, I mean, it's not something I'm hiding, but it's not something I'm going around advertising to people who I know for a fact aren't gamers, right? It's different if the people you're dealing with are also gamers, also into it. Like that's the community thing, right? Ooh, I have definitely not been here. Hello. Hooray! Oh, you're happy. Oh, what's up here? Ooh, chest. Can I talk to you first? Dwarves can see in the dark. Well, it looks like I can see in the dark as well. You didn't see me steal that though, did you? That's not too bad. 1,000 gold. Oh, no, come here. What are you talking? Dwarves can see in the dark. What makes me laugh is if he's a dwarf, he looks exactly the same height as I am. Hooray! Alright, well, it's good that you're excited. I'm looking for the floater. I'll bet with it if I could float anything. I'll bet with it I could float anything. I'm looking for the floater. I bet with it I could float anything. That sound, Narek is digging a canal. There's no sound. Okay, there is an awful lot of dwarves. The O bracelet can protect you like armor. Oh, not the O. The bracelet can protect you like armor. Did you meet Smith, our blacksmith? With the crystal, even the blind can see. Astos stole it from Matoya. Well, I've already fought Astos, so... I haven't shared it with my Facebook friends and family. Non-gamers just don't get it, especially the community thing. Yeah, most of the guys I know aren't into it, but my kids' friends all know about the channel. You know, I know Creative Kitty has not mentioned it to all of her friends, but some of her friends know that, you know, we do videos and stuff like that together. And my parents know, like, you know, and because we talk about it and stuff like that. But it's not something I really, you know, push with the rest of my family or anything like that. One of my cousins, we were talking at Christmas about it, because I think he does his own streams as well, but he's not a game streamer. He's kind of I don't know, he thinks he's funnier than he is type of streamer. But for the Light Warriors, I will make a truly legendary sword. However, my supply of adamant is exhausted. Alright, well, I guess I gotta find some adamant. The earth is rotting slowly from the west. The bracelet, we've already talked to you. Let's see. That sounds, somebody's digging a canal. Come on. Holy cow, this is a long path. Okay, so I can go all the way around. I'm taking the long way just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh, come on, talk. A rock blocks construction of my canal. If I only had TNT. So this is probably the canal he's talking about. Nothing here. Oh, wait, missed a key, of course. Let's see. I was kind of hoping this was gonna. So there's a couple of things I know I gotta get now, but nobody's really put me on track of where I gotta go get them. And there's no shops here. I was kind of surprised there's no shops here. I guess the weapons guy, right? I'm looking for the floater. Somebody was talking about the crystal. Who was talking about that crystal? Hooray! Sound. Eric's digging a canal. Somebody. With the crystal, even the blind can see. Asto stole it from Matoya. Items. See, I've got the crystal, though. A ball made of crystal. Items. Crown. Stolen crown. So, if we were cool, we'd be playing Fortnite. Well, I don't know about that. That seems a little blatantly inaccurate. That's for sure. I don't know. I've got zero interest in playing Fortnite. When it first came out, I first saw like ads for it and stuff like that. I thought it might be interesting as like the campaign, but the whole battle royale thing, and it's just I don't know. I'm just not really interested in it. But another funny thing is I have the 3D printer, and I've been making terrain for tabletop, and guys ask me all the time, D&D, people still play that? Oh, Gus asked me. Guys asked me, nerd. It's surprising how many people still play stuff like that. Like, I remember playing as a kid, but I haven't played D&D in a long time. Probably I played more than D&T was the BattleTech or Mech Warrior. I can't remember what it was called. Like the tabletop BattleTech. I played an awful lot of that, as well as all the games. Oh, level up. That is nice. That is nice. Would you be interested in selling some of your terrain? Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures you posted on Twitter. It looks like you're getting some good stuff now. How paintable is is it a plastic? I think you said it was like a hard plastic material that comes out of the printer. Is it like easily paintable, or Do you have to sand it first, or and I guess is that the only material you can use with your printer, or can you, or is there other stuff that you can use, other materials you can build with it? Why you want some stuff? I'll send you a care package. Yeah, I remember spending a lot of time as a kid painting models and stuff like that. I've actually, I don't know if I actually brought them here or not. I had, if I did, they're probably out in the garage. I did bring a bunch of stuff back from my parents' place from back when I was a kid. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. Maybe bring them onto one of the classic streams, but tabletop RPGs are seeing a renaissance lately. You need to prime it and give it a little finish work, but they can be painted easy. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Because it's the sort of thing like you never had to paint it, but I mean where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in playing a character that doesn't look like what you want them to look like, and all that fun stuff. Okay, so it's not here. Nope. Come on. Is there another port somewhere over here? See, now we're back at the castle, though. Okay, let's go talk to... Maybe we gotta go talk to somebody here. Princess. Now get ready for your trip and make the orbs shine again. Alright, well. The princess is always worried about you while you guys are helpful. Thank you for rescuing the princess. Oh, actually, one second here. Let's just check. What do you say? Thank you for rescuing the princess. And there's nobody there. I am confused. Yes, sir. I belong to the honor guard of Castle of Corellia. Who's that wizard guy? How do I get to him? What do you say? My sister's back safe. Thank you. Yes, sir. I belong to the honor guard. We'll go around. It's a bioplastic made from cornstarch. Really? Not strong enough for any industrial application, but works really well for small detail work. I think I remember you saying that, like they're brittle, even though you're making it like 3 times, or like the 3 thickness. 3 thickness sounds like I'm saying something pretty weird. Just like triple thick or something along that lines. But yeah, no, I can imagine you wouldn't want to fix your car with it, but it's certainly good enough to put some decoration on something. Okay, let's go check this place out again. I've been making terrain and props with cardboard. Check out the damage info on YouTube for the kind of stuff I've done. Not so much brittle, but not a durable part. Oh, okay, alright. So sort of like what they use in manufacturing anyways, because the plastic wears out well before anything else. We call it 2.5 instead of... Oh, 2.5D instead of 3D. Okay, alright. Thank you for rescuing the princess. Thank you for saving Princess Sarah. Oh, what do you say? Thank you for rescuing the princess. Legend says that the loot can break the evil gate. Ooh. The evil gate. Okay, well... that's something I'm going to have to remember, because I'll never think of using the loot there. Alright, let's talk to everybody in town. Talk to you. This is Corellia, the Dream City. Come on. Come on. I'm Erleon the Dancer. What do you say? My home is Pravelka, a beautiful port city far east of here. Latoya has poor eyesight. She needs the crystal to see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so... I do not... Yeah, no, okay. Warriors revive the power of the orb. So I've got that crystal. Nothing here. Come on, come on, come on. North of Corellia lives a witch named Toya. Oh, okay, all right. I am on track. Lukoya left the town to join the colleagues of Crescent Lake. Okay, don't care. All right, I think... Nope, out of the way. Come on. Oh, this well. Did I check the well? This is a well. You might think that there is something to it, but in fact it is just an ordinary well. Okay. It's great for rapid prototyping to prove assembly functions, but not a good method for production. How much should printer set you back if you don't want to be asking? $200 on Amazon. That's actually not that bad. I actually thought it would have been probably like I would have guessed at like 1,000, because you're still talking US, but you know, that'd still be like 300 Canadian, give or take, you know, 400 tops. So that's not too bad. Monoprice Mini Select V2. Seriously, wow. I agree, Grim. I was expecting it to be quite a bit more. And then, because you even said that the plastic or the building material wasn't that expensive either. I thought they were a lot more expensive. Yeah, mind you, there's probably different levels of ones as well. Some are going to be more expensive than others. Okay. So if we head up... See, this is the annoying part, is I got to fight these guys that are super easy. Actually, what I should have done was save the game at the inn while I was there. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's limited by its size. Max build is 120 mil by 120 mil by 120 mil. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is pretty small. The material is like $20 a roll, 1 kilo. And you said you hadn't even gone through a full roll yet. Or at least a couple of days ago, that's what you had said. I believe that is what you said. That's fine for modular gaming systems, though. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely the right size for you know, small fabrications and stuff like that. It would certainly make any sort of decorative item that you would need for a tabletop. Or now, is that why you primarily bought it? Was for like the tabletop application, or did you have some other you know, something else in mind for what you wanted to do with it? Let's see. We are at the cave. This is where we needed to go. The broom. Okay. Push B, select a magic spell. I think I tried this. So B, select. Yeah, so this is just in here though. That's B, select. Yeah, I don't know. I tried it. Did you say the same thing? Push B, select a magic spell. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I can rock over those guys. Okay, what do you say? What do you say? The prince needs herb. I will trade the most powerful herb to get my crystal back. Oh, I can see. Oh, okay, so that's it. That's all. That was everything. Treasure box is empty. I think I've already gotten all of these. Okay, so it's 9:15. let's head back. We'll wake up the prince, and then then I think I might call it a night for streaming, because it is, like I said, I want to get done a little bit early, just so I got a little bit of time to settle down before I go to bed. It costs 30 cents to print most terrain pieces and like 5 cents to print a minifigure. You draw them up on CAD or something. I actually bought it because I needed a part for an RC truck printed, and no one knew I had a printer, so I bought. Well, no one I knew had a printer, so I bought one to make one part. Well, now, could you have purchased that part yourself? And how much would it cost? But then, how much are you saving on all of your tabletop stuff as well? Because that stuff can get pretty pricey, especially if you're buying. Brand. I don't know about brand name stuff, but you buy it from like a craft store and that. I know that terrain stuff can get really, really pricey. You can draw them or download other people's models from things like Thingiverse. But how does it load into the, like, do you hook it up to your computer then, or like, could you run it off your phone or something like that? Like, or is it like, like a memory chip or something like that you can put into it and download the model or something like that? Because I imagine because it's just a 3D model, it's probably not that big of a file, but it would still probably be pretty complicated. It runs off an SD card. Okay, so you could download it, onto the SD card from your computer, and then you just pop it out and put it into the. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I mean, that it's pretty easy, really. I mean, certainly nowadays with things being so easy to connect, and data is so easy to transfer between one thing and another thing. I imagine. Well, I guess I don't know how long these things have been around, so at least not commercially, anyways. I'm sure industrial-wise, they've had quite a few, so they've been around for quite a while. I gotta start this long process back. 4 damage. It is nice to fight monsters that can't really fight back, though. I won't complain about that. 7 experience, though. That makes it an annoyance more than anything else. Now, how do I get to that port? That doesn't make any sense. That I'd have a port there, because I don't think. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now, how accurate is it? Like, could you build 2 parts that fit together and, be relatively sure that they would fit together right off without, like, with minimal, like, filing or anything like that? Or is it, not accurate enough, or not, the material not good enough to make stuff that, sort of fits together, like even like a puzzle or something like that, just something that, like 2 pieces that, snap together or click together or something like that. Or is it just not quite that accurate? You download a 3D model and run it through a program called Slicer that paths the code, and then you can save that to the SD and plug that in the printer. Sounds more complicated than it is. Okay, well, I suppose it's, thinking about it is probably, we're probably putting a little too much thought into it, right? Like, it's, yes, you can make threaded parts that screw together or snap. Oh yeah, even like down to like a screw thread would fit together, and it would build an inside, like I guess an inside screw as well as like an outside screw. Because that's going to be pretty complicated, but okay, let's fight. We'll go fight, and I don't like these guys, so let's just fire 2 of these guys. critical hit. Terminated. They're not that bad. With some practice, you can print movable joints as a single assembly. Really? Oh, that would be really interesting. Because there would be, like, would you have to, like, just snap them a bit? Because there'd be, like, a little bit of, like, when you get parts in, like, a board game or something like that, and it's on the big plastic thing, and you got to kind of twist them out of the... You got to pop them out of the plastic mold thing, right? Is it, something like that where you'd have to kind of pop them apart a bit? Or would they legitimately be, like it would legitimately come out and you can move it right away with like no stickiness or anything like that? I don't know, this is actually, it sounded really cool. I might have to look into it a little bit more. You're piquing my interest a bit. I don't know what I would use it for. That's the thing. If I could think of something to do, some sort of gardening aspect for it, it would probably be something I would look to invest in. Oh, come on. I was just right there. Monster Strike first. What did you say? You said it was cornstarch? The stuff was made out of cornstarch. So you said it was biodegradable as well. I could probably print pots out of all things that would biodegrade in the ground, because cornstarch is not bad for the ground. Now, mind you, well, no, I mean, because they'd be biodegradable, right? Like that would be good. You just plant them right in the ground, maybe. I don't know. See, now you got me thinking. You got me thinking. You've got me trying to come up with reasons to look into it a little bit more, but I don't know. like I need more things to spend money on. I know one of the guys I play hockey with, he works at a high school, and they had looked at getting a big one for the high school, and it was going to be a lot of money, and they had to get investors and stuff, like not investors, but donations and stuff like that. But he was talking about how he thought that he might be able to even print hockey sticks for us at one point. But I think it fell through. The school never ended up going for it or something like that. But no, they basically build off a platform, so they are stuck to the table, and depending on your design, it should move freely right off the machine. Really? Oh, okay. But still, though, that is really interesting. That is very, very interesting. And again, like I said, you've piqued my interest a little bit, so I may have to look into that a touch. Just still trying to think of something else I could feel some legitimate reason that it would now, because you said the stuff was made out of cornstarch, and you said it was a little not brittle, but not but like it wouldn't melt in your hand, right? Like it's not water soluble, I'm assuming. Like it is. Because again, I'm thinking pots for the garden, and I'm just wondering if it would be water soluble or not. But it's a PLA plastic, which is a thermoplastic made from cornstarch and sugarcane. And no, okay, not too sure what the no would be. No would be probably about melting though. Which again, it's probably still a good thing. They probably still are. I think you did say biodegradable at some point, but. I can't remember now. It's too many things going on at once, too many conversations going on, but I don't know. It is really cool. It is really cool that you've got it, and that you found more reasons to use it. Like, it would be funny if that was the only thing you ever used it for, was that one part, and then it just ended up in your closet or something like that. I said a bioplastic. Okay. Melting temperatures around 175. That is pretty hot. Okay, so we're gonna go to the inn. We're gonna rest. 9:24. So what I'm going to do is we're going to wake up this prince, because we've received the herb, which, in my limited experience would probably make, you sleepy rather than awake. But we'll see what happens here. I don't think there's going to be a battle, but if there is, we'll fight the battle, and then I think we might call it a night. Let's talk to you first. Oh, this herb will release the prince from Astos' curse. Look, he is waking. It doesn't look like he's waking to me. Is this a dream? Are you the light warriors? Is this for real? So, as legend says, I give you the mystic key. Okay. Oh, you just gonna stay in bed? Like... Okay, did you say something different now? I feel fine now, thank you. Okay, so... Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. Next up, we're going to go back to all those places that we were just at and unlock all those doors. We're going to find some TNT. We're going to find a floater. And we got to figure out where we're going to use that loot. So that's something I got to try to keep in mind for a week. Is everybody... here's a Google. While typical petroleum-based plastics can take thousands of years to break down, plant-based PLA plastics can be broken down in a suitable composting facility within 45 to 90 days. Okay, so that's not too bad. It probably wouldn't break down in the garden, but because it's talking about like a proper composting facility where they artificially raise the temperature of the compost is what I'm assuming is what they're saying. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take a quick peek, see if we can't find maybe somebody to raid, somebody to pass on the streaming magic for tonight. So thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to see if there's anybody kind of floating around who is nobody. Want to try to find somebody that's also family friendly. I fail at that more often than not, and I bring guys into I end up swapping over to a stream, and it's like oh, I kind of feel bad coming over to this one. But let's try Final Fantasy live. Anybody doing any of the older ones? Final Fantasy Randomizer. I don't know what that is. Go find a smaller stream as well. There is a lot of guys playing Final Fantasy. Oh wait, here we go. What's this? Final Fantasy 4. Kaizen Ma. Let me just pop over here really quickly. Oh, looks like I've dropped the screen. Well, you know what? Let's try this one. If you guys don't mind, we'll give it a shot. We'll just pop this over here. I'll be bugging out soon. I'll stay for the raid though if you want. I'll probably just pop into the raid and say hi, and then start settling down for the night. But again, thank you guys all for coming out. I really appreciate it. Hopefully everybody has a good night, and I'm planning on streaming again Friday and Saturday. It'll probably be either a co-op stream on Friday with my wife or my daughter, or if failing that, it'll be some other non-Minecraft game, and then probably back to Stone Block 2 on Saturday, because I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun on last Saturday, so I'm really looking forward to trying that again. But in any case, thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. All right, goodbye guys.